We seldom see a very large man or a very small man. The same is true of all extremes, whether we are considering things that are large or small, fast or slow, beautiful or ugly, black or white. This is true whether we select people, dogs, or anything else. The instances at the extremes are few, but those in the middle are many. Have you noticed this?
Yes, I have.
And don't you think that if there were a contest to determine who is the most evil, that those who are really evil would be few?
Yes, that is probable.
I agree. But I do not mean to say that arguments are like people in this way. You tempt me to say more than I intend to say. My point in making the comparison is that when people who lack skill in dialectic believe an argument to be sound and later decide that it is not, regardless of whether it really is, they tend to distrust reason itself, especially if this happens often. As you know, people who specialize in contradicting everything tend to think that they are the wisest because they alone understand that all arguments are unsound and unreliable. All things constantly change, like the currents in the Euripus, which are always rising and falling.
Well said.
Phaedo, if truth, certainty, and the power to know can be obtained, it would be too bad for people to become annoyed when what seems to be true turns out to be false, and to blame dialectic rather than blaming themselves and their lack of ability. It would be a shame to blame and hate reasoning, and thus lose the truth and never know what it is.
Yes, Socrates. That would be unfortunate.
Then we must never let into our mind